Coming up on Look Today, well, the Queensbury Town Board recognizes the Morrill Fen wetland at the Warren County Airport as a critical environmental area. I've got the details. Plus, the Saratoga County DA will not charge anyone in the Richard Laporte case, and I've got those details. And Charles Peltz is here, the conductor of the Glens Falls Symphony, to discuss the various events commemorating Veterans Day in Glens Falls. And it's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jehu Jackson and this is Look Today. Hey, tonight's program, we interview Charles Peltz, the conductor of the Glens Falls Symphony, about upcoming Veterans Day events in Glens Falls. And also we interview Camille West and Phil Phaneuf about the Glens Falls Community Theater's production of Sweeney Todd. We also have the latest weather forecast for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headlines. In our lead story, if you have watched the Queensbury Town Board meetings lately, you probably have received a lesson in ecology. Just a few months ago, if you heard the term Morrill Fen, you might have thought that they were discussing a new strain of the flu. However, through these meetings, we have learned that Morrill Fen is an extremely rare wetland. Now, as it turns out, the wetland is so rare that 10% of these wetlands in the entire world exist, guess where? At the Warren County Airport. Now, this has caused more controversy, as both Queensbury and Warren County officials have debated an airport runway extension. They've done it for months. Now, on Monday, the Queensbury Town Board voted to make the wetlands a critical environmental area. Now, it's important to note that even without the CEA, the extension would not have affected the wetlands. The CEA designation does not prevent someone from developing that land, but it will require a more extensive environmental review. Well, changing from news to weather. No, your thermometer isn't broken. The region saw another beautiful day with temperatures in the high 60s, even breaking 70. After another warm November day, when will it get cold again? Well, for the latest, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Go back to the news. Well, Saratoga County DA Karen Hagan will not file charges in the Richard Laporte case. As we reported earlier this year, Laporte was shot and killed at his home after a standoff with police. An autopsy showed that Laporte had ingested alcohol and prescription medications. Hagan released a detailed breakdown of the 45-minute standoff between Laporte and police. Police were called to the home after Laporte threatened to harm himself. Upon arrival, Laporte fired 3 rounds into the air and pointed a gun at police. Now that's when police shot him 3 times and unfortunately killed him. Hagan said in a statement, "There is no reasonable view of the evidence that actions of the members of the law enforcement were anything but justified." Well, the police involved in the shooting had been put on administrative leave, but now have returned to work. In other news, Jennifer Bond has pleaded guilty in connection to a home invasion in Lake George. Now, as we reported, Jennifer Bond was arrested along with Edward Wright Jr. after they were found to have attacked and robbed a 94-year-old person, James Corkland. Although Wright carried out the attack, Bond admitted to knowing that Wright was going to commit the crime. Bond had told prosecutors that she initially did not know what Wright had planned to do. However, informed prosecutors that Wright explained it to her while they were driving. Bond will serve 5 years in state prison and another 5 years on parole. Bond will not have to testify when Wright appears in court and was given the minimum sentence for her role in the crime. Wright, on the other hand, could face up to 25 years in state prison if convicted. Well, still to come, Glens Falls Symphony Orchestra Music Director Charles Peltz is here. He's going to discuss the various events in Glens Falls commemorating Veterans Day. Plus, Glens Falls Community Theater actors Phil Phaneuf and Camille West are here to discuss the upcoming performance of Sweeney Todd. These are both great interviews. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, or join us for an interview, give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000.